Are you recording?
Yes, go.
Okay, so Mom E had a good suggestion when you're for getting the oil to heat up. What he likes to do is to turn on the stove and let the wok heat up with nothing in it. And sometimes smoke will be coming out of it. I usually don't do that, but you can. And then you put the oil in, and then you have to wait.
Right after you put the oil in.
And then right after you put the oil in, it's warm enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like more like warming up the wok rather than the oil, but I usually put the oil in and let the oil warm up. It works the same. Anyway, so the only problem with doing it my way is sometimes it's hard to tell if it's warm enough or not. So sometimes I put them in too early and, you know. Anyway, so now here you can tell that it's pretty warm because it's making sound. That's good. You want it to make a lot of noise so nobody can hear the television. So here you just stir it around. Basically you just have to let it cook. You want it to get a little bit soft. Because this takes longer to cook than the leafy part, so that's why we're putting it in first. So you kind of, stir it all around and get the oil all over it. And speaking of oil, you want to use canola oil or olive oil because those ones are better for you. So we use canola oil because it's cheaper. So just kind of let it go, and then what I like to do is kind of test it with this to see how soft it is.
Is it too soft now or too hard?
I still think it's kind of hard. See how I can break it. But again, it just depends what you like. So maybe I'll just go a few more seconds. You don't want it to get too soft because then it tastes kind of gross. And, Anyway, so now we put the leaves in. And we're going to put the sausage in with it. Because the sausage cooks pretty quick too.
It's already cooked. Well,
he says it's already cooked. But I don't know because you can still see this white fat in it, so I have my suspicions, but whatever. Now you just stir it all up, and now you kind of wait till the point where the leaves all shrivel up and stuff. That's how you know when they're cooked. So you stir it around for a little bit. And when the leaves have started to cook, then you want to add in the salt. And we use kosher salt because if you use table salt, it'll never be salty enough, no matter how much salt you put in it.
Really?
Well, that's my experience. So now you just take some with your fingers. You can use these 3 fingers and your thumb, and you just grab some like that, and you sprinkle it in. And you do that once or twice. I kind of like things to be a little bit saltier, so put in some more. It's basically just salting it to taste. And then you mix it all up. And get your plate. And you scoop it out. And be careful not to let it go flying everywhere. Sometimes that happens. And you're done. This is baby bok choy with Chinese sausage.